This is the most recent keyer project using a ChipKit-like board called a Fubarino SD. The SD stands for the memory card, the micro SD card. So it allows this one to be run in eBook mode. Right now it's sending one of the text files. For construction, I've still been trying to figure out how to package these things conveniently so that all of the controls are on the front panel for the most part. For this one I ended up with a 2 perfboard stack. See if I can get that into the image here. Yeah, it's going to be a little hard to get it, particularly if autofocus doesn't work well. But you might be able to see that there are 2 perforated boards. The one in front, see if I'm pointing to it here. So this one has the LCD mounted in a cutout along with all of the controls and the switches and pots. This backboard here holds the Fubarino and the Hypermite. See if I can get that around here. So the Fubarino is this board in the middle, processor chip right there in the middle. The SD card is down at the bottom, and the USB port is up at the top. So USB cable goes in there, and all the I/O and one switch for setting the mic or line output drive level are all on the top board. And so that top I/O board is connected with a 20-pin header that has those 20 wires. And let's see if I can get the autofocus here. It's not working too well, but the Hypermite, the Hypermite is on the left. A small board that is the input audio buffer. There, I got the focus a little better. So above the piezo speaker, there's a small board that's the input buffer for the decoder input. The 7805 regulators on the right on a heatsink. And I think I've got the volume set so that it's pretty low right now, but I think you can hear the CW. And that's not coming from the piezo, it's coming from the external speaker. The piezo is there for testing without the high quality audio from the Hypermite. So I ended up making a fairly decent package. Try that, get back here. Hard to get rid of all the reflections, but the functions are all the same. If I turn off the speaker, turn on the piezo, so the piezo does allow me to play with it without a speaker attached, where I have the crude side tone of the piezo. But of course the Hypermite allows it to be a full ICW keyer. And just right now I had an earlier version that is decoding the output from that guy. So that guy is sending, and an audio output cable leaves on top there the ICW out, and that cable's going over to the ICW in over here, and this guy is decoding it. So the source speed is 30 words a minute. The K equals 30. It's the same as the paddle speed, but the K is indicating the speed of the eBook file being sent. And this receiver guy here detects the 30 words a minute with, slight variations between 29 and 30 in the algorithm. So this guy's pretty similar. It's got 2 boards in the stack. It's got the Hypermite, but this has got the ChipKit Uno 32 board instead of the Fubarino. And the ChipKit board doesn't have the SD card, and it's also a bit larger. So, and the Fubarino actually costs right about the same. It's less than $30, not counting shipping. So that Fubarino is actually a very nice little board. The software project is set up to support many different target boards, and so I compiled the software for the Fubarino or for the ChipKit or other varieties of boards like the Picadillo. So that's pretty much it.